Hey, what's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? So, one thing I thought I would talk about for this video is screaming and yelling, which I know is a trait among many autistic people. I think more in children, but I guess it depends on where in the spectrum you are, kind of a thing. So, when I was a kid, I definitely did a lot of screaming and yelling and all that kind of stuff. I did it probably more often than maybe the average kid, I guess you can say. I know a lot of kids scream and yell when because they're just kids, but I feel like I did it a lot more maybe than the average kid. Like, I would scream and yell at, things that maybe weren't things to scream and yell about, kind of thing. But yeah, I definitely would scream and yell if I was like upset or mad or something, that's for sure. In fact, I remember this was a long time ago. My sister, so I think I was, you know, either mad or about something. I think I was mad. I don't remember what I was mad about, but, you know, I was just, kind of, agitated and infuriated. And, I think this happened when I want to say when I was maybe six or something. I think that's about right. But anyway, what I was going to say is I was, agitated and kind of, you know, infuriated. And I like yelled like right in my sister's face. And I think it made her cry because it scared her. And, nowadays when I think about that, I feel really bad about that. But then again, we were just kids, you know. But yeah, I had like yelled at like right in my sister's face, and it like scared her and she like started crying. And yeah, even to this day, I still feel bad about that. Even though, we were just kids and everything. Now, even, as I got older into like, even double digits, like when I was 10 years old or something, like, or maybe 11 or 12. I don't know if I did it when I was 11 or 12, but definitely when I was 10 years old, I sometimes, I would still sometimes scream and yell, at certain things, like a little kid kind of. Now, I don't, excuse me, know if most average kids outgrow that by the time, maybe they're 10 or something, but, when I was 10 years old, I would still, yell and scream at certain things or about certain things if I was, like I said, upset or mad or like scared or something or anything like that. I think so. I definitely did it when I was, even up to 10 years old. But I may have done it. Did I? I don't think I did it as much when I was 11 or 12. I think I still did it, but I didn't do it as much, you know, that kind of thing. I think that's probably when it started to, die down for me, where I didn't yell or scream really as much, kind of a thing. Yeah, so ever since then, the yelling and screaming has definitely, I kind of stopped doing it. Now, I still did do it on occasions, like, depending on what it was, if I was like really upset or really mad or, that kind of thing. Sometimes I would do it, but, I think I still did some yelling because, I was kind of in I guess, my preteen and teen years. I was kind of yelling, but don't all teens do that? But yeah, I think I didn't really scream, but I sometimes did yell. And I didn't yell all the time, but I still did yell. So I felt like sometimes even in my preteen and early teen years. You know, and after that, the yelling, I definitely haven't been yelling or screaming really as much. Like, you know, even today, like in my mid to late teens, I think I stopped, you know, the yelling and the screaming. Well, not stopped, because every once in a while I would like yell or maybe let out a little scream or something. So, but that was rare. That was like something, I guess, now that rarely happened. And, now that I'm older, and even to this day, I mean, I'm almost in my mid 20s, I'm 24. So, even today, that can still happen where I might yell maybe a little bit or let out a little scream. But like I said, that's kind of rare, because I don't really do that anymore, but it depends on what's going on. Like, even if and I usually have to be like really mad or really upset, or, you know, sometimes when I argue with my family, like I'll raise my voice a little bit. Like, I won't yell maybe necessarily, but I will raise my voice just a little bit. If we're arguing about something that is making me mad or upset or something, I will, you know, sometimes I will raise my voice just a little bit. And sometimes, again, it's rare, but I will, let out kind of a loud yell or a loud scream or something. One thing I think I'm going to start doing now is if I get like really mad or upset or something like that, and I just feel all tensed up inside and feel like I need to let out like a scream or something, I might just scream into like a pillow or yell into a pillow or something. I heard, that can help. And, a lot of other people do that when they're mad or upset or something. They yell and scream into pillows. So that's something that I should probably do. Even though it is rare, even though, the yelling and screaming nowadays is, kind of rare, if I need to, maybe I'll just do it into a pillow. So yeah, I used to yell and scream a lot more when I was a kid, but that's because I was a kid. I feel like I've kind of outgrown it more now and don't do it as often. Like, it's something that happens, rarely nowadays. And, you know, but it still can happen every once in a while, you know. And that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.